It is vital that we learn about the difference between fixed and growth mindsets. And this is for at least two reasons. One, these mindsets are foundational to everything that we do. They shape how we think, how we learn, and how we behave. And of course, those with more of a growth mindset think, learn, and behave better than those with a fixed mindset. But the second reason why it's so important, and this is incredibly problematic, almost all executives, leaders, and employees that I work with, they naturally believe that they have a growth mindset. But this is the mindset that most executives and leaders struggle with. And because they see themselves as having a growth mindset, but actually have a fixed mindset, honestly, this really holds them back in terms of being the leader that they want to be. So what are some of the key differences? Well, those with a fixed mindset, they don't believe that they can change their talents, abilities, and intelligence. They kind of think, I am who I am, and there's nothing you can do about it. And they have a tendency to see the world in terms of haves and have-nots. If something doesn't come easy to them, or if they fail at something, they are prone to think of that as though that they are a have-not, and that they can't become a have, right? If you lose, you're a loser. If you fail, you're a failure. But somebody with a growth mindset doesn't think that way. They do believe that they can change their talents, abilities, and intelligence. And if something doesn't come naturally to them, or if they fail at something, that may mean that they're a have-not now, but that doesn't preclude them from becoming a have in the future. And those with a growth mindset are really focused on growing and shifting from being a have-not to being a have. Now, when we have a fixed mindset, our primary focus is on avoiding failure, or the flip side of that is on looking good. People with a fixed mindset, they only want to take on the things they know they will be successful at. They hold on to what has worked in the past, and they have a difficult time embracing doing something differently. But those with a growth mindset, they're not worried about looking bad or about failing. In fact, they understand that if they look bad and if they fail, that may be the best opportunity for them to learn and grow. I see this just at a basic level in my college students. I get some college students that raise their hand only when they know they have the right answer. And they want to raise their hand and give the right answer so that everybody in class sees them as being right, so that they look good. Those are more of my fixed mindset students. But I get other students that they like to raise their hand all the time. In fact, they prefer to raise their hand when they're not sure about the answer. You see, they're willing to do this because they don't care how they look. They know that if they give an answer and if it happens to be wrong, oh well, they are going to get immediate feedback, then it's going to allow them to learn. So introspect for yourself. What type of student are you in a classroom setting? Are you one that never raises their hand just because you're afraid of looking bad? Or you only raise your hand when you know you have the right answer? Or are you somebody who's always raising your hand to give responses, knowing that you're going to learn and grow the most by doing so? That's just one maybe simple way to think about it. If you want more ways, dive into my mindset assessment at ryangottfredson.com, and you can figure out where the quality of your mindset along this continuum from fixed to growth mindsets compared to over 30,000 individuals.